Hello. I am going to record my first session of strength training in about 10 months. I had something logged in my workout journal from, let's see here, January 31st, 23, so same year at least, but I designed a little workout here. I did some yoga this morning. I intended to slide right into doing this strength training right afterwards, but yoga got done at 8 and I caught up on email, had another small cup of coffee, got my weights, rolled my workout, and here we are. It's 8:58, so a little later than I intended, but I'm still making it happen. So I'm going to record this for my friends that want to do something similar. I'm going to start with a warm up. So get back here. Maybe I'll turn my camera up just a touch. There we go. All right, so starting off, just going to do about 30 seconds of air squats. So focusing weight in the heels, really activating the glutes as I come up. I like to keep a pair of hands when I do this. So maybe a little wider because that doesn't feel the best. I'm trying to get down low and really press on the way up. And boy, am I already feeling warm. So there goes the overcoat. Playing some music in the background would probably help, but I'm not going to do that this first time since I'm recording. Still got lingering congestion that I'm dealing with. Let me do 5 more. Let's see here. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you're going to need a variety of weights, and I also like to use a band for my warm-up. So pause this video, grab something that you can put around your upper thighs, kind of mid-thigh area, I should say. I'm going to go over to one side, start over here. So getting a little bit of a squat, activating the glutes, turning left heel out to walk towards the left, and leading with that, keeping tension the whole time. So this is activating the hip abductors. Adductors are on the outside. Abductors on the outside. Abductors on the inside. Not that you care, but switching which ankle is leading or which heel is leading. So I go back the other way. I used to go around the gym like this for my warm up. So I'm just going to go a couple times both ways. This isn't really part of the workout so much as the warm up for the workout. So firing up, having a little cardio beforehand, just something to warm up. That's great too. 3 to 5 minutes. Just get the blood pumping. So now I'm going to stay here. I'll turn sideways. So I'm going to tap back at an angle. So this is starting to fire up the glute muscles that can get really lazy if we don't routinely do them. And I am already losing my breath. So this will be fun. Here we go. Let's do 5, 4. Look at the woodpeckers. 3, 2, and then my birdies. 1. So my buns are on fire. Last one. So this, you're going to feel more up in this area. Front, side to front of the hip flexors. Feel a little bit in the quads too as they pull up. So just warming up the whole hip area. Warm hips. Hello, Chico. Warm hips are going to help with keeping the lower back safe. Let's do 5 more each. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2. We'll go for a cool down walk with you later. 1. All right, so there we go. So our first exercise, grabbing slightly heavier weight. I'm just going to grab a 15-pound for now, maybe even more than I should. But we're going to do just taking feet slightly hip distance, slightly wider than hip distance apart, slightly turn out on the ankles or the feet. So not even a 45, maybe like a 20 degree. So half of that. We're gonna come down, getting low range, come up, push forward. And you do, let's do 10 of these. 2, 3, 4. So hip thrust, pushing forward, squeezing glutes, the top 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so I got 6 exercises. I'm gonna jot down that I did 10 of those at 15 pounds. And then my goal is I'm hoping to get 3 sets of every single work or exercise I did. Let me answer this phone real quick. This phone call. Hello, this is Chris. No, I'm sorry. Who is this? Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I don't. I'm not on channel. Oh, that's okay. Good luck finding the person you need. All right. You're welcome. Bye-bye. A veteran looking for something. That was interesting. All right. So 6 exercises. So goblet squats are first. Stationary lunge dips are next. So these I'm actually going to do without weights for the first time and see how they feel because my knees are my weakest point. So stationary lunge dip. Feet are hip distance apart. I'm just going to step back and do a little test run. So when I dip my knee down, I want to either touch the ground or get fairly close. I want my ankle over my knee, that nice 90-degree bend. So I'm just going to do 10 of these for each set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Someone trying to eat popcorn. 8 that we had last night. 9, 10. Switch sides. Oop, he's getting creative using his paw. 1. Watch for that bend when you reset. 2, 3, 4. So slow and controlled, equal amounts of time going up and down. 8, 9, 10. May have been off just a little bit on that, but that's okay. All right. So 10 each of those. No weight, 1 set down. All right. So a heel raised wide leg squat. So to do a heel raised wide leg squat, we got a couple of options. I'm going to use the 15 pounds again. I've got these nice rubber coated 5-pounders. What I'm going to do is set them out a little wider than I did the last one. Chico's going to try to come play with me. So actually I'm going to angle these out just a touch so I can get that same kind of 20-degree angle. So this is going to get at a different part of our quads. Bring your legs out a little wider, the heels up. So sinking down here right now. Same thrust at the top for 10, 9, 8, here's 7, 6, 5, here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, 10 of those bad boys, check. 15 pounds, 1 set. Always good to write your stuff down so you can refer back to it. So now we're going to be on our backs. We're going to do a bridge thrust. So once again, getting at the glutes, less quad though when we put our backs down. So bridge thrust, I'm going to take the 15-pound weight with me. Oops, that was really loud. So I don't want my feet on my yoga mat. So I'm going to reposition this slightly so I can be in the camera. So you want your glutes fairly close to your hips. Here he comes, trying to play with me. Nope, we're not playing right now. I know you want to play. Nope. Unless you're going to sit on me and be my weight. Okay, so I'm putting my 15-pound weight right on my hips. So driving into the heels, we'll press up. Squeezing inward on the thighs just a little bit. 2, there's 3. Can definitely do more weight. 4, next time. 5, can always go heavy, lighten up. I'm going the other way though. Plan on adding more, so it's my first time. 7, 8, so keep the knees in line or maybe even slightly in. 10. All right. Yes, I love you too. So that's the bridge thrust, hip thrust. So 10 of those, 15 pounds, 1 set. So banded clams. So kneading the band. I don't want to play right now. I know you want to play. I told you we go for a walk later. So coming on the sides. So clams. Oh, the clammy legs. So you can lay all the way down. Whoops. The band or on your thighs or on your ankles. Okay, Chico, go lay down. Go lay down. Go, go. This is going to be fun. So you can come up and do a little like forearm side plank. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7. Feet are stacked on top of each other. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Ouch! That was my side. Go away. Go away. 1. Other side. Switch. All right, up on the side. So this is getting obliques a little bit too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could have been dangerous. 6, 7. Trying to keep a little tension in there. 8, 9. Nope. 10. Go in your kennel. Go lay down. All right, that's done for now. You know, putting that band on before the hip thrust, I think I'm going to try to remember to do that. That also helps create a little bit more engagement. So 10 each. And I'll just put band for my weight, 1 set of those. So hamstring press is last. I am going to grab a little pillow to put under my knee. So I'm just going to do this with the 5 pounds. I have an 8 pound that I think I want to bring up. My 10 pound I think the metal might slip around. I'm going to use my 5 pounder. So the one knee that's going to be grounded is going to have extra weight on it. So I'm grabbing a little pillow to stick under it. What I'm going to do, actually turn it this way. Take my weight, shove it in the little knee pit. So squeezing that. So top of foot down, pressing into the earth. So tabletop basically for the other limbs. Arms stack, left knee stack. And then pulling toes towards shin to create a really nice active left leg. So I'm pressing up to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Other side. Switching her up. So put my left knee on there. There we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. That is 1 full set. Let's see time-wise. We are 14 minutes in. Okay, so that's probably going to be about right. 5 pounds, 1 set. So here we go. Round 2. So getting my 15-pound, we're back to the goblet squat. So feet slightly wider than hip distance, toes slightly turned out. Here we go. For 10, just rocking and rolling. 9, 8. Try not to rush. Really thinking about what's working as we do these. Mind-body connection. 5, 4-ish. 3, 2, and 1. stationary crescent dips. I'm going to continue with just doing weight, no weights. So, because body weight is a weight. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Here my knees cracking. 6. Or if the mic picks that up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They've cracked since I was a freshman in high school after I did a season of catching on the softball team. Here we go. For 10, 9, 8. There's the left and the right. 5. Whoops. 7, 6. Can count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! So wide leg. So I'm not writing stuff down this round because nothing's changed so far. So I'll just add a round of reps. So get my weights and I put my heels on for the heel raised squat, goblet squat. So you don't have to do goblets. You can do just 2, set them on your shoulders or hold them. This is just the most neutral. I can go with my shoulders, which is what I like. For 10, 9, 8, 7, here's 6, 5, here's 4, 3, here's 2, and 1. Woo! All right. Bridge thrust, laying on the back. I am going to grab my second 15-pounder. So I'm going to note that I'm doing 30 pounds this second time, which is 100% jump because I did 15 pounds. And actually, I'm going to skip adding the band. We'll save that for an addition for the last round if I feel like I could still use a little bit more. But I'm going to rest one on each leg. Ooh, that was loud. There's crawl space underneath here, so I'm not waking up any kids sleeping on their day off from school. All right, here we go. Here's 10, 9, 8, squeezing the glutes on the top. 7, 6, adjust my grip. 5, 4, knees continue to press in. 3, there's 2, and 1. So only one child is sleeping, or 2 children are sleeping. I guess, I don't know, Nico's not children, and he's not below me, but Weston's below lower level. All right, that felt good. I like that. We're going to do that again next time. So banded clams are next. I have Chico whipping his thing in my face. His toy. Here we go. So side plank, band around the thighs for 10, 9, 8. Keeping tension on the way down. 7, 6, 5, 4. Feeling that on the outside. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. I'm trying not to get my feet with my shoes on the mat. Got a good deal on this in Target. It's never TJ Maxx, never gonna happen again. Here we go. For 10, 9. I'm gonna move my band up to have a little bit more tension. Uh-oh, someone's back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, that wow just reminded me of the first part of the song, Marvin Gaye. Wow! Let's get it on. Oh, yeah. They start playing it, so there's going to be no end to this. All right, I'm going to try the 10-pound, even though it's more slippery because of the metal coating. I'll see how that feels. I can always change it up. I have that autonomy. Grabbing my sofa pillow. Jason's bachelor pad sofa. We're still rocking 15 years almost now into marriage. Here we go. Flexing lifted foot. Here we go for 10, 9. It's not bad. 8, 7, 6, 5. Neutral gaze. Keep it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, that's stuff. Switching up. Let's get the knee. All right, here we go. So you're probably wondering, 10, 9. How is that song on my mind? 8, 7. Keep wondering. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, set 2 done. For 20 minutes, we're going to have time for a cool down based on this. And I think next time we'll add more reps. So I want to start easy or lower, I should say. It's not easy, lower to help out with that. So I'm going to note that we did 10 pounds this time. So, all right, so 1 at that. I'm going to go back, add my sets. So I'll show real quick. This is what my notebook looks like, how I keep track. Done that since before when I started my bodybuilding competition. That's how I tracked it, and I've kept with that. So, all right, one more round. I'm getting hot. So one more round. Let's see here. Back to goblet squats. I'll grab a sip of water. Whew, a little dizzy spell. I've been up for a little bit. I did not really eat anything. I've had 2 shots of espresso though. I'm loading up on protein after this to make use of the muscle work. Rebuilding the muscle fibers need the protein to do that. That's going to happen after this. Here we go. Everybody's got to get woken up. We're going to eat. They're going to do the homework that they got to do because I normally wait till Sunday, and today's our Sunday. Here we go. For 10, there's 9, 8, here's 7, here's 6, 5, 4, 3, here's 2, and 1. All right, stationary dips, here we go. Right leg first. It's actually the left leg doing the work, but the right leg's front, so you should feel it more in your left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, count the cracks. 4, there's 2 per each. 3, 2, 1. All right, remember, if you're feeling topsy-turvy, bring the feet out wider. Here we go. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah. All right, get my weights. We're doing the heel raised wide leg squat next. Get those out where I want them. That looks to be a little too angled out. That looks good. Here we go. There's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Last round of that. Bridge thrust is next. Need both my 15 pounders. Land back. Here we go. So feet close to glutes. Ponytail out of the way. Weights position on my legs. Here we go. Pressing up for 10, 9, 8. I could have added the band, but too late now. I'll just keep going. 7, 6. Let's do a burnout on this. So 5. Explain what that is. 4. A sec. 3, 2, 1. So burnout, we're going to go to the top and just pulse. So I'm going to roll my shoulder blades together a little bit for this. Here we go. For 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, I feel it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. All right, that was good. So burnouts are a nice way to just get that last little bit of energy expelled from your muscles for what you're doing. I'm going to put plus burnout for the bridge thrust. So this will give me a guide when I write my workout for, and then a couple workouts later, I'm going to do an arm workout, pull or push, and then I'll come back, do a leg, and do my other arm workout. So that'll be my 4 30-minute sessions that I've committed to this week. And probably will for next week too, from a time management standpoint. All right, so hamstring press is last. Going with the 10-pounder again. Or no, excuse me, banded clams. Almost skipped those. Here we go. You can also, for these, actually I'm going to go ahead and show it with a 10-pound resting on my thigh. And I do this. So get the band up where you can get nice tension without much going on. Here we go. So I've got a 10-pound weight. I set it on there. 9, 8, 7, 6. Totally optional, obviously. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll note that you can be relaxed for your upper body. I'm just doing that side plank because I like to, but you get pretty much the same, maybe a little less range of motion when you lay down flat, at least for the bottom leg. If you're moving the bottom leg open at all, then you're not going to be able to if you're resting on the ground more. But anyway, all right, here we go. So I got my feet stacked. Here it is. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're at the final one, which is the hamstring press. Here we go. Ground my right knee first. Stick the dumbbell. My left knee pit. Here we go. I hear a kid coming up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Here we go. Oops, switch which knees on here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, feel it, 1. Could do a burnout. 10. Go back to the other leg. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not the best counting. That's regular counting. That's okay. There we go. Moving back over here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So I'm going to note this burnout for the hamstring press. I'm kicking my shoes off. Just do a little bit of stretching. Collar good. So child's pose first. Let's go ahead. Bring knees out wide. Big toes touch. Sink your hips back. Find a little bit of a sway. And settle down. Good morning.
Mommy, can I play my tablet?
Yes, you may. We're recording a little video.
Huh?
So coming up tall, I'm just going to take a couple rounds of Calm-Get. You can play, honey. Bringing the right knee up, right wrist cutting into pigeon. So in pigeon, if you bend your left knee, you can reach back either with your left hand. I like to reach back with my other hand. You can get a quad stretch too. So not fully accessible. Can also, I'll show another quad stretch after this. That is great. Switch sides. Right leg back, left knee up. So pigeon, bending. The right leg. This is what I call a twofer. Get the hip as well as the quad. Sacrifice a little bit of the hip stretch with the pigeon when I got the, so it's called king pigeon when you grab the back foot. And you got the back leg clasped like this or bound. Let's be a bit much to be able to fold into, get the most out of pigeon. Oh, that feels good. Actually, before I show you the other quad stretch, let's go ahead and take a seated butterfly. Get the inside of the groin. Inhale to find length. Exhale as you hinge. And you can fold. Taking a few rounds of breath here. This feels so good. So 2 out of 3 are awake now. The other one I've got to get up here. Wake up here to have breakfast with us. Do some homework before I leave to teach yoga. My windshield wiper just a moment. Feel a nice stretch on the outside. This feels good. And actually we'll do a seated twist too. So left leg forward, right leg across. You can either hug your right knee with your left arm, bring on the outside. Inhale. As you exhale, twist. So taking a couple rounds of breath here. Staying longer. This feels good. Your low back's tight. Definitely take longer. Coming to center. Let's do a seated forward fold in between this. Look at the hamstrings. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge. Point, 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 point. And you can fold into it after you can hinge no more. Feels amazing on the hamstrings. So I will note I can fold obscenely far for an average middle-aged woman. And I teach yoga, so maybe that makes me not average in that sense, but I'm also hypermobile. And apparently I came out of the womb doing this kind of stuff. Learned that about myself in CrossFit. All right, left knee bent. Either hug or cross. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. So even when I was starting my yoga journey, I was finding I could get into shapes that other people struggled with. Didn't have an explanation for it until I ended up doing the CrossFit training to practice CrossFit in Gresham, Wisconsin, of course, where I live. And anyway, it ended up becoming just part of who I am and like how I approach doing things, being extra mindful of getting into shape. So that is pretty much it, but I did want to show one calf or quad stretch. So there's the standing quad stretch, or if you have a bench or something, you can come onto, you can scoot and sit back. So I've got my top of my foot here. So leaning back, this is probably the deepest quad stretch. It's kind of the way to mimic an assisted quad stretch. Like if you're working with a trainer and they were helping you out, this is one thing that they could do because you'd be laying on your back and they would be helping push things down, or laying on your stomach, kind of depending. But I learned this about myself as a way to stretch, get deeper. I can't stand up and balance to do this, but it feels really good. So hydrate. Eat protein after this. 20, 25 grams at least. When I was bodybuilding, it was 30 grams 3 or 6 times a day was my protocol. But with that, 34 minutes, not bad with all the extra talking and whatnot. So you could do this twice a week. Definitely give yourself at least one rest day in between. And if you just did this, you're going to be getting at pretty much all the muscle groups. There's ways to get at them differently, but you'll be doing a pretty good job getting your legs. So I'll point out my shirt. It's a terrible idea. What time? My way of life. Toodles.